Saudi Arabia. One of the largest countries in the Middle East, a land of sprawling deserts, ancient history, and futuristic cities. It's a place of immense scale and contrast. But there is something it does not have, something fundamental to nearly every other large nation on Earth. Saudi Arabia has no rivers. Not a single permanent river flows across the entire nation, an area larger than all of Western Europe. So how do millions of people survive here? How does a modern kingdom thrive in one of the most water-scarce regions on the planet? The answer lies hidden beneath the sand and out in the sea. To understand this, we need to look at the geography. Saudi Arabia covers about 80% of the Arabian Peninsula. Its landscape is dominated by vast arid deserts like the Rub al Khali, or the Empty Quarter, one of the largest continuous sand deserts in the world. The climate is extreme, with scorching summer temperatures and very little rainfall. In most parts of the country, annual rainfall is less than 100 millimeters. When rain does fall, it's often in brief, intense bursts. The sandy soil and intense heat cause this water to either evaporate or soak into the ground almost immediately, never gathering enough volume or momentum to form a lasting river. This unique combination of geology and climate makes permanent, year-round rivers impossible. So, how did anyone ever live here before the age of modern technology? For thousands of years, survival was a masterpiece of adaptation. Life clustered around oases, those miraculous green patches in the desert fed by underground springs. They followed ancient routes, their lives dictated by the search for water for themselves and their camels. Communities also thrived along wadis, which are dry riverbeds that can flood dramatically after a rare heavy rainfall. These wadis would hold water for a short time, replenishing the underground aquifers. Ancient peoples built intricate systems of wells and small dams to capture and store every precious drop. Entire villages and trading posts, like the ones along the ancient incense road, were strategically built around these scarce but vital water sources. It was a life of constant resourcefulness, a deep understanding of the desert's subtle rhythms. Today, while these ancient methods are still part of the country's heritage, the scale of life in Saudi Arabia has changed dramatically. The population has grown from just a few million to over 35 million people. Modern cities with gleaming skyscrapers, lush parks, and millions of homes demand a constant, reliable water supply that oases and wells could never provide. The solution is one of the greatest engineering feats of our time: desalination. Saudi Arabia is the world's largest producer of desalinated water. It has built massive industrial plants all along its coast on the Red Sea and the Arabian Gulf. These facilities use a process called reverse osmosis, which pushes seawater through incredibly fine membranes at high pressure, filtering out the salt and impurities to produce pure, fresh drinking water. This technology essentially allows the country to create its own fresh water from the endless supply of the ocean. The nation's immense oil wealth, discovered in the 1930s, funded the development of this massive water infrastructure. It paid for the construction of the desalination plants, the power stations to run them, and the thousands of kilometers of pipelines needed to transport the water from the coast to inland cities like Riyadh, which is hundreds of kilometers from the sea. Giant reservoirs store this precious manufactured water, ensuring a steady supply for homes, industries, and even agriculture. In a very real sense, Saudi Arabia transformed its oil wealth into water security. It's a system where water is not found naturally in the landscape. It is an engineered and manufactured resource piped across deserts to sustain life. But this incredible achievement comes with its own set of challenges. Desalination is extremely energy intensive, primarily relying on fossil fuels, which raises environmental concerns. The brine, a highly concentrated saltwater byproduct, has to be carefully managed to avoid damaging marine ecosystems. As the population continues to grow, and the impacts of climate change potentially lead to even hotter and drier conditions, the pressure on this system will only increase. Water security remains one of the country's most significant long-term strategic challenges. To address this, Saudi Arabia is investing heavily in making desalination more efficient and powering it with renewable energy, like solar. It's also promoting water conservation and exploring advanced techniques for water recycling and agricultural efficiency. In a land with no rivers, every single drop matters, and innovation is the key to a sustainable future. The story of water in Saudi Arabia is a powerful testament to human ingenuity. It shows how a nation can overcome one of nature's most fundamental limits. From ancient wells to modern desalination giants, it's a journey of survival and ambition. A country with no rivers. Yet millions of lives flow forward, every single day, powered by a vision that turns sand and sea into a thriving modern kingdom. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this look into how geography shapes our world, don't forget to subscribe for more stories.